What's going on, my Cardano friends? Today we're going to be talking about SundaeSwap and the very recent breaking news about their ISO. We have got some further details and we're going to take a look at them right here today. Now, this is a pretty short article and it's going to be a decently short video, and I want to talk about their updates and then also tell you my thoughts on them, and also, dive into a bit of comparison with some other ISPOs, initial stake pool offerings. So pretty much the same thing, and how this is just a better way to do it compared to something like, Meld or other things. I think this way is a better route for ISOs. Now, June just flew by, didn't it? So it's been approximately 1.5 months since SundaeSwap delayed their ISO. They were going to do it earlier, I believe May 25th. And they had delayed it since then, and it's been a while since they really did a really good update on what they're doing. Now, since then, we've made significant strides. That includes partnering with CardStarter to provide liquidity to their DEX on launch, meaning they have the money they need to fund their DEX. They don't really need staking rewards. And you're going to see that in a second here when we keep reading. But not only in developing have they made strides, also the protocol, and also in mitigating the legal hurdles that come with an ISO launch. So obviously, we got to take a look at how they got over these legal hurdles, and I'm going to tell you in a sec here. But as a result of this, SundaeSwap is pleased to announce that our ISO and DEX will launch simultaneously shortly after the Alonzo hard fork on the Cardano mainnet. This is also pretty important. The most important thing to realize and see in this article is that we will collect zero, absolutely this many, see that? Zero rewards from stakers. And I'm going to tell you how that's going to work in a sec. Keep with me here. We know how valuable rewards are, and ADA is valuable. We don't want to just give it 100% of it for 5 months down the line to get the chance that something might be worth something, and it's kind of weird, kind of sketchy. I don't like it. Meld, I am shouting them out, but honestly, it's not the worst thing in the world. You're only losing your rewards. They're not stealing right out of your pocket. They're not criminals. It's just not. I think this is better, okay? I still think Meld could be a great project. I don't know that much about it, and we're going to see where SundaeSwap goes too. Don't hate me. Don't dislike the video. Just let's keep reading, okay? I'm sorry. Got a little bit personal there, but SundaeSwap. We will be distributing Sunday tokens to our early and most loyal supporters as the best use of the ISO for the long-term success of SundaeSwap. Here are some of the details we can share today. Reward structure and length. We will distribute 1% of our total supply every epoch, so every 5 days, for a total of 5 epochs. So 5 times 5, 25, 5% of their total supply is going to be distributed in this ISO model. So quite a bit of their supply just for 25 days. It's going to be quite good. Going to be quite rewarding, in my opinion. So distribution time frame, as excited as we are to offer the ISO, we're even more excited about SundaeSwap's DEX, the actual platform, which is going to be used. So not just the ISO and the value of the token, but the thing that would provide value to the token essentially would be the DEX being successful. So to avoid forcing people to choose between staking in the ISO or participating in the DEX, aka using their funds to participate in the DEX, we've opted to give the ISO a shorter duration to support the long-term success of the DEX. And I really like the team, how they're going for long-term vision. I like that a lot, but let's keep reading. So stake pools. One thing that hasn't changed since the last update is that we're still planning to have independent SPOs run our pools. If you didn't hear, they plan on having stake pool operators that are independent run these pools that are essentially going to give people the rewards that are in SundaeSwap tokens. So these are going to be dedicated pools ran by single people, most likely, or independent as in they're only one pool. They're not someone who has multiple pools. And it's going to attract delegators to the pools. Not only that, but also people are going to earn Sunday tokens, and SundaeSwap's not going to get any of the money, the rewards. The rewards, and even the 340 ADA that is granted for minting a block on the Cardano network is going to go to the stake pool operator, not SundaeSwap, which is pretty cool. And it's even more, it's kind of overkill at SundaeSwap. They aren't getting anything out of this, really. Now, multiple pools will be spun up in order to distribute the rewards fairly among all delegators. Also, to not put all the, saturation into one pool. Pretty awesome. Will control. Our goal is to make the SundaeSwap ISO as fair and as democratic as possible, and this means we will be exploring equitable distribution models to ensure that smaller participants can still enjoy all the benefits of the ISO involvement. Even the small guys can have fun here. To achieve this, we intend to implement diminishing rewards in order to mitigate the chances of a whale claiming most of the rewards. Obviously, it's not 100% certain yet, and with this approach, each additional ADA will earn you fewer Sunday Swap in order to benefit these smaller ADA holders. They're also reviewing some other methods, and they're going to be taking them into account and possibly implementing them prior to the ISO launch. One last thing that you should know is the minimum amount of ADA to earn Sunday's tokens. So, while there is a 10 ADA minimum required by the blockchain to stake to a pool, there is no minimum amount needed to collect your Sunday, as all rewards will be distributed through a smart contract. So that's pretty awesome. Even if you're a little guy with 1,000 ADA, and 1,000 ADA honestly is still quite a bit, you can collect your ADA or your Sunday Swap rewards when the time comes, and that's pretty awesome. One more thing to note before I end this video is the Sunday Swap team is excited to have found an optimal path that keeps our promise to our community and at the same time avoids any negative regulatory repercussions that could come from the scrutiny that both DEXs and ISOs might inevitably otherwise attract. I don't know what they're, referencing there. Could be something, but anyways, thought that was interesting, and I thought that was something to mention because obviously Meld has been under a lot of scrutiny because of the way they're doing things. It's not 100%, transparent. Well, it's transparent, but it's not 100% right by most people's standards. And there's a lot to talk about on that subject. I'm not going to spend all of this update talking about Meld because Sunday Swap is a great project with, I believe, a great team behind it. And if you want to see more about Sunday Swap, you can go to their website. I'll link it down in the description and read about their team, the roadmap, their white papers, and their frequently asked questions to see all about it, read all about it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's been your friend Jack. Check out the Discord link down in the description to be a Cardano friend, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.